Okay, in this video I would like to show you how to create a model of an activated sludge system using the wizard feature of OpenHydroQual. The parameters for the activated sludge system that I want to model is provided here in this diagram. So it's going to be something resembling a plug flow reactor. Basically, I discretized the reactor into four continuously steered tank reactors or CSTRs, and then the parameters are all provided here that I'm gonna use this to basically parameterize my model. The Here are the growth equations. So we have the model is gonna compose biomass, which is indicated using letter X, and substrate, which is indicated using letter S, and then we have the growth and decay of biomass, and then we have the consumption of substrate, and then here are the parameters of the growth model. So let's get started. I need to start the ModelWizard, so I'm gonna go to my start menu and then look for OpenHydroQual folder, and then here's the ModelWizard. And basically this is the activated sludge model icon. So I'm going to double click and this window is going to pop up. The first window is the general parameters. It's actually the start end of my simulation. So I'm going to actually run it for 1 month so that I make sure I'm going to reach a steady state condition. And then I'm going to go to next. And okay, here are the physical parameters. So let's look. Basically the first question is asking about the volume of each reactor. So let me go to my diagram. The volume of each reactor is indicated here as 237.5 cubic meters. So let's enter that, 237.5 cubic meters. The height of the clarifier is actually 2 meters. So let's see. The default value is 2 meters, and here I say it's 2 meters, so I'm going to keep what it is. And the area of the clarifier is going to be 1,000 square meters. So it's going to be 1,000. Number of reactors that I have is 4. I'm going to change this to 4. The inflow flow rate is the inflow right here, so 12,960. So basically 12,960. My waste rate is going to be 95 cubic meters per day. So let's just enter 95. And then the return activated sludge flow rate, let's see what it is actually 10,000 cubic meters per day. So this is going to be 10,000. And then the settling velocity, this is considered high enough. To see the settling velocity of biomass in the clarifier. This is, the default value is high enough so that my clarifier resembles an ideal clarifier. So the concentration in the effluent, concentration of biomass in the effluent is going to be minimal. And then I'm going to go to next. So the reaction parameters are also provided in my diagram here. So mu max is 3 per day, KD is 0.1 per day. So let me enter those values. The K sub S is 60 and Y is 0.6. So K sub S is 60 and Y, the yield coefficient, is 0.6. And then the inflow COD concentration, as indicated here, is 84 milligrams per liter of COD. So I'm going to change that to 84. By the way, so I'm done. Basically, I provided all the parameters. By the way, you can actually, if you want to get some description of the the model that will be built, you can actually click on this question mark and it'll give you to get you to a PDF where all the parameters are described. Okay, let's now create the model. So I'm going to click on create model, and I'm going to call this ASM demo. Okay, the model is saved. Now I need to go to OpenHydroQual, so I'm going to open OpenHydroQual, and I'm going to open the model that I just created. I called it ASM demo. So this is the model that is created. So we have the 4 reactors. The parameters are, all indicated based on the values that are entered. One thing that I want to note is that the settling tank is actually modeled using 2 compartments. This is because OpenHydroQual can only create fully mixed reactors, basically, or fully mixed compartments. So in order to model settling, I need to divide my settling tank or clarifier to 2 or more compartments and then have a settling. So settling happens through this link. So I'm going to get a higher concentration of biomass at the bottom and lower concentration at the top. The value of the settling velocity is determined so that it actually acts like an ideal or close to an ideal clarifier. So I don't need to actually discretize this to a larger number of compartments than 2. Okay, let's just run the model. This is it. So the simulation is done, and now we can inspect our results. So I can look at my substrate concentration here. S sub S is substrate concentration. As you see, it goes up initially and then it goes down and it reaches a steady state. The reason why it goes up is that it takes some time for the biomass to be established. I can look at the biomass concentration here too. So X sub BH is actually biomass concentration. As you can see, it takes some time for the biomass to be established. I can look at the values in my settling compartment too. Let's look at my biomass concentration, which is 16.8. I could make the area of the clarifier larger so that this value decreases, so my settling happens more efficiently. But then the biomass concentration at the bottom compartment of the settling compartment is actually much higher. So it actually acts something like an ideal clarifier. And that's all I had for this video. Thanks for watching.